Welcome. This is Paul Hynek, and in this video I'll show you how to use easy numbers to make your own custom proformas from scratch. When you open easy numbers for the first time, you'll come here to the home screen. On the upper right corner is the app map. This shows you the basic structure of easy numbers. The input screens in blue on top are costs, where you spend money, startup, expenses and personnel, and resources, where you get money, sales, loans, and investment. All you have to do is enter your information into these input screens, and the results screens shown in green below are all done for you automatically. This includes the profit and loss, cash flow, and balance sheet, otherwise known as the Proformas, so you don't have to know how to balance your balance sheet. I recommend that you take a look at the instructions on the home page the first time, as they'll walk you through the program. Then when you're ready to begin, just click Start. In this video, we'll use the 5-year PC version. The Mac version has a couple small differences, but it's pretty much the same. Up top you have the Easy Glance bar with these mini Proforma windows. All these numbers will change dynamically whenever you change any number anywhere in Easy Numbers. This is the hybrid view, which shows some cash flow information, P&L, and the company valuation. You can click on Cash for cash flow and P&L for a straight P&L. The chart icon will bring up charts anywhere you are in Easy Numbers. Help shows you detailed information on each screen, and View gives you lots of options on how you want Easy Numbers to appear. If you have the deluxe version, you can toggle back and forth between the 3 and 5-year versions. And if you'd like to add your own logo, just click here. And your own logo will now appear throughout the model. Since I'm a little bit partial to Easy Numbers, let's stick with that in this video. Print shows you the different options you have: copy and paste into Word and PowerPoint, print directly, just one sheet at a time, or a group, or print to PDF. And Save just gives you a reminder, as appropriate, to save to the right version to make macros run. In the upper right-hand corner, Least Cash shows you if you run out of money. This figure will become negative. Most Cash shows you the largest amount of money that you accumulate. Breakeven shows you if and when you break even. And investment and loans show you how much money you've taken in equity and debt capital. Now let's build our Proformas. If your company is not brand new, click on Historicals to enter your current information. You can also click Taxes to see and edit your tax rates. In Easy Numbers, the blue fields are where you enter information, whether it's data or labels. Our company will be called Acme, and will be a C Corp, although we could just as easily be LLC, nonprofit, etc. We will deduct taxes, and will be based in Colorado. Easy Numbers allows you to use real month names, or just month 1, 2, etc. Now we move to our capital expenditures. These are the big ticket items that you depreciate if they're tangible and amortize if they're intangible. Let's say we're going to have computers that we buy that will cost $20,000. We'll buy them in month 1, and as we can see from the chart on the right, we'll depreciate them over 5 years. And now we can see our depreciation shown here and the amount of cash that we're in the hole from our initial purchase here. Now let's go to expenses. Expenses are the basic costs of running your business. You can have up to 10 sales and marketing expenses, advertising, marketing, etc., and up to 50 operating expenses, rent, utilities, and the like. They can be flat monthly amounts that may or may not increase annually, tied to sales, tied to personnel, and or one-time expenses, as you can add them all together. In your model, you'll build out a lot of expenses, but to keep things simple in this video, we'll just do a couple. So let's say we'll have $5,000 a month for advertising that increases 2% per year, and we're going to have the very best bank in the world, and it's going to charge us $6,000 a month, which will increase 4% per year. And to get things started, as an example of a one-time expense, we'll put in $20,000 for communications. and we can see our numbers being reflected up above. Now let's go to personnel to get some help in our company. In personnel, you have up to 25 consultants and up to 100 different titles. And since you can modify headcount, you can have almost as many employees as you can think of. For now, we're going to give you, the CEO, a $200,000 salary. Hey, you deserve it. And now you can see the headcount, monthly salaries, and payroll taxes already calculated and reflected up above. Well, we've spent a lot of money, so let's start bringing some money in by going to sales. Because sales is the heart of any business, the sales screen in Easy Numbers is both robust and customizable. You have 50 revenue lines, and you can sell products and/or services. You can do pretty much any kind of business in Easy Numbers that you can think of, whether you're selling products every month or services every summer. You can use the formulas up top, which we'll come back to in a second, or click Recurring if your customers pay you more than once, or click Spend if you're a website, for example, and you want to track different budgets in different channels and their conversion rates. For now, we'll sell a product at $10 and we'll pay $2 for it. And towards the right, you can see the various variables that you can use for each revenue line. We'll start sales in month 1, and in month 1 we'll sell 2,300 units. We'll increase our sales monthly to the tune of 2%. Now, a lot of businesses have seasonal effects, so we can come down to unit volume and the months leading up to Christmas, for example, double our sales to about 5,000 or 6,000. So you can see that Easy Numbers provides powerful growth formulas that you can customize for your own use. Now, if you've already developed highly customized revenue assumptions, you can insert your own sheet and then link those values throughout the Easy Numbers model. Complete instructions on how to do that are shown here. Now we've whittled our $2 million deficit down to about $140,000, and let's look to loans and investment to see what else we can do. You can have 3 loans with monthly repayments, lines of credit, and also manual loans. So for example, you might take in $10,000 in month 1 and repay $15,000 in month 32. You can also have grants that you don't repay at all. Let's put in a loan for $75,000. Here you see the repayment schedule, and the numbers are going through the Easy Numbers model already. Now let's go to investment. The investment screen in Easy Numbers has 3 basic areas. You can decide if and when you sell the company, and also calculate your valuation. The second area is getting money back to investors before a potential sale of the company, which is critically important in private companies. You have dividends and distributions, and revenue and profit share, which can work together. Finally, of course, you have the investment itself. You can have up to 15 investors who invest up to 3 times each with common, preferred, and founder shares. For now, we'll do an investment in month 1 of $100,000, for which the investor will get 10,000 shares and 10% of the company. Now we can see that we no longer run out of money, so we're a viable company. And down here we can see the investor performance metrics. To learn more about ROI, IRR, and NPV, just click on Help, but you can see here that they're not looking too good yet, so we'll come back to this later. But now let's go through the rest of the model. On assumptions, we see all the key variables that we've entered. This is really handy for comparing scenarios or doing what-if or sensitivity analysis. Speaking of analysis, on the analysis screen, we see a lot of financial metrics and performance ratios. Break-even shows us if and when we break even. And right away, you can notice here the couple of months where we entered higher sales volumes in the months leading up to the first Christmas. Now let's go to our Proformas. Here we see that our P&L, or income statement, is already made for us, showing the information that we entered on the other screens. We can view years, quarters, or months, detail or summary, and we can show or hide the percentage of revenue columns. Cash flow is ready for us also, as is the balance sheet, and you can see that it's in balance. So these are our pro forma statements, the P&L, cash flow, and balance sheet, and they're ready to print and give to an investor or banker. But we've got two more sheets in Easy Numbers, and let's take a look at those now. Investors shows us more investment performance in a kind of simple cap table format. Here we see our one investor at $100,000, and over here the same metrics that we saw on investment. Now let's go to reports. Reports gives you a complete one-page summary of your entire business. You can either print directly through Excel or copy and paste into Word, PowerPoint, or any other application. You get both landscape and portrait formats. One of the secret weapons in Easy Numbers is the free bonus that you get when you purchase it, called 2-Page Plan. That shows you how you can use the one-page financial report from Easy Numbers and one page of text to make a complete business plan in just 2 pages. You might find that investors prefer this to a long 30-page plan, and you'll certainly have more valuable use for your time than writing a long business plan, when you can actually work on the business itself. Okay, that's a basic business model, but now let's go through and I'll show you how easy it is to make any kind of change. Even though our company doesn't go into the red and we turn profitable by year 4, I think we still need to do some more work on our numbers. One of the things you could do is go to Personnel and tell the investor that you're pushing your salary back from month 1 to month 6. Hey, I'm sorry, but showing that you got skin in the game and commitment go a long way. You could also go to expenses, for example, and increase your monthly advertising budget from $5,000 to $20,000. That might in turn justify increasing your ramp rate on sales from 2% to 5%, and perhaps through better branding, increase your price from $10 to $15. Now our company is becoming really attractive. That wraps up the video on how to use Easy Numbers to make your own pro formas from scratch. I hope you've enjoyed it, and best of luck with your startup.